It induces a very strong response. So if you have two things you're sick with at the same time, it'll take you right down. That little thing's going to take a while to get rid of. So the best thing is prevention all the time. That's my opinion. But I don't recommend quarantining people because by the time they're sick, they've already spread whatever they could spread to whoever. So you could limit contact if you know, like people, older people, people with compromised immune systems. Obviously, you're going to want to keep them out of there because it's going to fuck them up. I don't know about kids, if their immune systems would be better to adapt to it or not. I don't know. I just don't know. But I don't recommend necessarily quarantining people for this thing because it would do no good. All you're gonna do is concentrate it in a little area, and it's not gonna fix anything. That's why I recommend the ventilation, because outside air gets hit with ultraviolet light. So if you're exhausting the air all the time, it's getting hit with ultraviolet light. It's killing off whatever's in the air. Like I said, I was exposed directly by another person, so whatever this thing is, it's fucking, well, I think they call it the H7N9. I've mentioned it already, but, and I'm sure there's others coming. I'm sure there's others coming. That's why in my opinion, is to kind of, for people like me, we will kind of get sick on purpose. Not get infections like, oh, I didn't wash my hands and now there's a dirty cut on my hands and now there's an infection kind of thing. But I mean like virus and things. People that get colds, fucking things like that. I don't run from that because either I'm going to get your antibodies or I'm going to get the virus or both. So when you try to segregate people too much, I think that fucks with the immune system response of the group. On top of ventilation, by the way, I recommend dehumidifiers. Or where I live, dehumidifiers. But maybe you live in a desert, maybe you want a little bit of humidity. But I got it set to about 65%, and it stays almost exactly at that mark. And just for example, how much water has come out of there in the last maybe 2 hours. It's about 2 hours worth of water there. I recommend Siberian ginseng. You can take it just sometimes, or you can take it all the time. Don't take too much, because there's a certain point where taking more won't help you. I took 5 one time, and it gave me a horrible headache. That's all it did. It gave me a really powerful headache, I'll give you that much. I don't know why I took the 5, I don't remember what the reasoning was at the time. But I think I fucked the dose up on what was in the bottle and what I thought I had missed a day, and I thought 2 days, it doesn't matter. I used to take about 500 or 1,000 milligrams or something like that a day, some fucked up number like that. Let's see if I have the bottle. I don't see it. I don't see it. If I had the bottle, I would show you. Sorry, baby. Sorry. And if you can't get your hands on that, you can get the little bottles of ginseng and that's a different ginseng. That's Korean ginseng, but that will help, but it's not the same thing. I recommend Siberian ginseng on a regular basis. But if you're sick and you start taking the Korean ginseng, that will help you too. That's a good thing to take. But the royal jelly, if you can get it in a pharmaceutical format, is better because it's just strong and standardized. It comes from the same source. It comes from queen bees and worker bees and shit. But that's super antiviral from my experience. In the little vials, it's only $1, but it's watered down. I still recommend taking that. Okay, that's still good for you, but it's very weak. So unless you get a big box of them really cheap, and you can get them by the box a lot cheaper. I still see what I used to do is get those and the bottles separately of everything, like, and just take all of it. Royal jelly and Siberian ginseng are the two I highly recommend. There's a thing called hexadecanoic acid, 10-HDA. Its only source is from bees. It's a bee product. If you're allergic, don't take it because it'll kill you. And taking more and more and more of it won't necessarily help you, but if you take some every day, taking it every day is the thing. But the caplets I take tend to be like 500 milligrams, something like that. Okay, baby? No, because you're going to scratch them up and make them bleed. Remember? I almost forgot too, don't worry. It's dry skin, but if you scratch it, it's going to bleed and then it'll itch more. Personally, I drink a lot of coffee anyway, but there's water in it, there's a bit of sugar, there's a bit of milk, but the stimulant kickstarts your metabolism. Baby, you're gonna cut your ears all the shit. Cause I love your pretty ears, and I don't want you to scratch them to shit. Listen. They're not as, they were red yesterday, now they're only pink, because I keep stopping you. No, this obviously I didn't catch you with this one. It's okay. It's okay. You're not in trouble. I'm trying to stop your ears from hurting. So the other thing is echinacea, disoros, antibiotic, blah 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 blah. I don't know about that, but I guess it can't hurt. I don't personally see much effect from it, like I do from the Siberian ginseng. The difference is you take the echinacea only when you're sick, and you take the ginseng, the Siberian ginseng, every day. The key to getting those into the person's system is when their stomach is able to take food, like if you get them drinking some soy milk or whatever the fuck they can get down, and then you give them those things. You give them it depends who the person is. I take all that shit all at once, or I take them for today or whatever, it doesn't matter, but just do it when you're eating and you can digest it, because otherwise you're just going to keep it up. You're not a good girl. See how much hours of recording you got here. I don't know what more I can tell these people about that virus today. So I think we might just kill this. Down 20, 60, 70, 80, 105 plus whatever this is. Alright, so this video is going to cut out at some point. This will be the last one if everything works correctly. As I said, I had some issues getting this shit up and running. It's been a pain in the ass, so all the cool things I think I'm going to talk about, I'm just bitching about some stupidness. Don't worry, I'm going to get write shit down better next time. I'll cut this now. I'll make more tonight. Shut you up. Kick this virus, so long as you do beat the virus initially, then it won't kill you on very certain number. As long as your immune system's not already compromised. And as long as you keep fighting it, because it will make you want to just lay down and die. If you lay down and die, you're going to lay down and die. Stop that.